Hi, I'm Katie Hacker and I'm here at Artbeads to share some ideas for Glue-N-Go Clasps from Leathercord USA. So there is a huge variety of clasps from Leathercord USA. The Glue-N-Go is really easy to use, and you just start out, if you're using round cord like this for a finish that's very clean and professional looking, what I recommend is using your wire cutter to cut this a little bit on the diagonal, like that. So you have it's a little easier to get it into the clasp. Then you're going to use your glue. And you can use a cyanoacrylate type of glue, or you can use two-part epoxy. And you just want to put a little bit inside the cavity that keeps it a little bit neater. Then press your leather cord into and twist. And then you're going to set this aside to dry. Now, if any extra little bits of glue come out, then you can take a piece of cardstock and just swipe it along the edge and remove any extra glue so that it doesn't get on your leather, because that will damage the surface of your leather. So now I'm just going to set these aside to dry. Now this is a different type of clasp, and the finish looks like this, and it creates a toggle. So you have this oval shape that fits over larger 5mm cord, and this is the printed and stitched cord from Leathercord, so it's suede, and then it has this really beautiful pattern on the surface, and that comes in different colors too. I just put this oval over the two cords and then slide it down, and that's going to create your loop for fitting the toggle through. Now you're ready to glue the other end. So you would just put your glue inside the cavity here. You don't need a ton of glue. If you're doing a lot of manufacturing, for getting ready for a craft fair or something, you might want to think about using epoxy. That gives a really durable hold, and you can of course let it dry a little bit longer. But for a quick dry like this, then you have your super glue type of glue. So once it's dry, then you'll fasten it by putting the toggle through the loop on your finished bracelet, like that. And that also creates a nice focal for your bracelet. And then you also can use Glu-N-Go clasps with other types of flat cording, like braid. So if you had a piece like this, you could put your flat braid into the clasp, glue it in place, and put other cords in there as well. So you might think about adding some different textures in here. You can combine the different cords inside the clasp when you have a clasp that's large enough to fit those. And you can see here that I did this type of Glue-N-Go clasp on a loomed piece. So that recessed cavity, I just put the glue in there and then pressed those into there and glued it in place. This one is the braided piece that we have the instructions for during the Artbeads Cafe video. Same idea, you glue the ends of your braid into the Glue-N-Go clasp. So those are some ideas for gluing the clasp onto Leathercord USA.